Sachin Tendulkar faces a major crisis as calls for him to retire have never been more intense. If his performance in the Test series against New Zealand was disappointing, he had a miserable outing against England, something that has heightened the pressure on him. Former India coach Chappell has written a newspaper column describing what it is to be Sachin Tendulkar and what are the difficulties he faces. Chappell witnessed Tendulkar from close quarters during his stint with the Indian team and was surprised to see the kind of attention Tendulkar gets. Writing in his column for The Hindu, Chappell expressed, and I quote, "Being Sachin is not easy. The demands on his time are ridiculous, and the privation of withdrawing from what went on around him must have been like torture. But rarely did I see him let his guard down. Travelling with the Indian cricket team was like travelling with the Beatles, and Sachin was the Indian team's John Lennon. Everybody wanted a piece of him, a look, a touch, a photograph or an autograph," unquote. These words do suggest the kind of pressure Tendulkar faces. Chappell is right in pointing out these facts as Tendulkar has been a subject of intense scrutiny in recent times. The Australian coach said that handling that level of fame and attention is never easy, and Tendulkar is a great combination of mental and physical skill. The Tendulkar versus Don Bradman is one of the most interesting debates in cricket, and Chappell has a very interesting take on it. He wrote in his column, and I quote, "To think that he has carried the hopes and expectations of more than 1 billion people each time he batted set him apart, even from Bradman. He also played in many more countries and varied conditions than Bradman. Along the way, he compiled a batting record that may never be challenged. This can be credited to an awesome talent, a unique grounding and an ability to switch off from the distractions around him," unquote. Well, all the attention is on Tendulkar as the world awaits a word on his future. As of now, there is nothing to suggest that he would call it time, although there were certain murmurs on the final day of the 4th Test against England at Nagpur. An Indian fan must certainly heed Chappell's words and introspect on the kind of pressure Tendulkar has to shoulder.